to my right, we got running back Shane Simpson, wide receiver Christian Summers, defensive back Keon Paye here. We will start with an opening statement from Coach Ambrose, and then we will open it up for questions for our student athletes. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, that was fun. I don't think there's a better way to send out some seniors, especially considering the type of crazy season we've had, for us to fight through all that kind of adversity, win this game against a team like William & Mary. It's a great day to be a Tiger.
Shane, talk about your run at 70-yard TD, obviously helped turn the game around. What through that?
Line set it up, everything was set up by the lineman and my fullback. And I just saw the crease, saw the safety spun off. Then I actually looked at Christian, he said, come here, come here. And that's where I went. And then the rest touchdown.
What do you think happened at halftime?
We were being chewed out, but nobody was definitely being chewed out. But we didn't put our heads down. We just kept. We knew what we could do, and that's the second half proved it.
Christian, could you kind of talk about your emotions playing your last game here at United?
Yeah, it's very emotional. I mean, like Coach said last night, he said he wishes that he could put the younger kids in our bodies to make it like, so you could have that feeling. It's an awesome feeling, but it's a bad feeling at the same time because you never know if you're gonna step on that field ever again. So, sorry.
Your touchdown, was that a similar play ran last week?
Yeah, it was, but this time the DN just sat there, and I just called the corner, and Dre had a great block on the outside, and I just called the corner.
You guys played a lot of close games this year. You couldn't finish the last two. How have you been able to stay sort of calm, play hard every game?
I mean, our coaches, it's what we lean on, and they come out, they give us encouragement, and that's what we feed off of. And then once we get going, it's hard to stop us.
Not comparing quarterbacks, but is it taking a little bit of adjustment with Morgan? I know you hadn't had him for 6 games now, last 2 games.
I don't feel a difference out there. I mean, our offenses ran not just through the quarterback, you know what I mean? So I don't feel a difference out there with Morgan or us. I feel confident in both of them.
Keon, I don't think I've seen that before. Good kick return for a touchdown. Explain what happened and what you see.
Well, first I just let my blocks develop, took my time. Then I seen a crease and just hit it. It was gone.
Simple game.
How did it feel to score? I guess that was your first touchdown.
Yeah, it was the first touchdown. It was exciting, but tiring.
No questions for our student athletes? Thank you, gentlemen.
Have fun with you. Be smart. Be smart. Yeah. Love you too.
So, 21-10, down and a half. Guess there's a reason why you defer.
Is there a reason why you defer? Do that all the time.
I know.
Said at halftime. I said, best player on William & Mary's team right now is us. Making hits in the backfield for -2. Total run +5, not wrapping up. Get a big return, block a guy in the back. Shoot ourselves in the foot. I said we had to decide whether or not we wanted to send the seniors out the right way or not. That's all there was to it. And there was enough guys in that locker room that got pissed off.
Coach, could you talk about what your seniors mean to you in this program?
From a guy who went to school here, and I have seen a lot with this school. A lot of good and a lot not good. And these kids have got up every single day, well before the normal college student, to be a Division I athlete, a real Division I athlete, like they do at all the other schools. Bad weather, we got one lit turf field, so our schedule's horrible. They have sacrificed their personal lives, their bodies, in the name of this institution. And anybody who doesn't stand up for them doesn't understand what respect is. They've done it unselfishly. It is impossible for me to thank them enough for what they've done for this school. And I can say that about this class or any other senior class since I've been here, that they have worked tirelessly behind the scenes. And everybody makes their comments about what they think football players are. They don't have a clue how hard these kids work. They don't have a clue how hard it is to go to math class or geography class with an ice bag on and a limp, because you've already been up for 3.5 hours working your face off because you love the game, you love your brothers, and you love this school. God bless these kids. They are family. And I am very, very grateful to be lucky enough to get to coach them.
One of those guys played in the championship game, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line today, I mean, a couple weeks ago in Delaware, we were not happy.
Mm-hmm.
And today it seemed like maybe their best game of the year.
Well, they've been getting better again. I mean, we went through a cycle where we were getting better, and we probably peaked out around Richmond. And losing Darius really, it did something to the psyche of the guys up front. And, you know, it's kind of like, you say Darius is like Thor. You're just kind of relying on him that he kind of cleans up your personal messes. And it's taken them a while to re-gel and play for a redshirt freshman and a true freshman. And there's a personality that goes with a line and a back. And, you know, that was built as Darius and Markel. And then midway in the season, we had to transfer this to, you know, Shane, who's clearly talented, and so is Deshaun. But that's a thing. This isn't the NFL. It's not plug and play. These kids are emotional young men. And they refound themselves in the last 2 weeks. And they're fun to be around.
Morgan this week compared to last?
Like you've heard me say this many times, there's no substitute for experience. And the more he plays, the better he gets. Less mistakes today, less rust. Still some, clearly some, but pleased, very pleased.
Coach, could you talk about the importance of taking care of the football today?
Well, somebody asked me earlier in the week, well, if I could give any prognostication for the weekend. I said if we didn't turn the ball over or we won the turnover battle, we'd win. And they looked at me like I had 7 heads, like, is that a Yogi Berra-ism? But to be honest, we've consistently gotten better with the football, and lo and behold, we're winning ball games. It's amazing. You know, when in doubt, do what your coach told you to do.
Tell us a little bit about Trey Kilgore.
Trey Kilgore, Michigan State wideout transfer from Ohio, a lot of talent, and just figuring out our offense as he came along. I expect him to be here for a couple more years, and he's got some talent.
Is it 2 years after 1 year?
I think he's got 2. But I have a headache the size of a small continent right now, so I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Coaches, kind of all 3 facets today, the offense, no spark from that on Simpson's run, and then Paye's return. And then the defense shutting it down. They kind of talk about, you know, the full 60 minutes out there today.
It's nice to watch that, isn't it? Hey, I earned my paycheck today. Look, it takes an entire team to win a football game, and winning football games is hard. And in this, I want to be as clear as I can. This has been a crazy year. This is a crazy, crazy year. And if you think, you guys can point out to personal things that go on in the world today, there's some crazy stuff going on. Hell, I'm a Cubs fan. I'm from Chicago, and the Cubs won the series after 108 years. This is a crazy year. I mean, like I said, Preacher got a 15-yard penalty in the Villanova game. This is a crazy year. And the world we live in, it's wins and losses. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about that too. But if people lose enough, the odds are that now the rest of the world tells you it's okay. Don't worry about it. You can lay down. You can quit. We won't. No. Not these kids. No way. Not these kids. Not in a game. Not in a season. No way. And just so you know, so you all know, those of you who are out there watching, you might want to check this roster and look for people to hire, because these are going to be great men, not good men, great men one day, because they keep taking it in the face adversity-wise and keep smiling and keep getting back up until they get what they want, until they get what they earn, and they just work harder. God, I love these kids.
Fenner's interception, you called the timeout. I'm sure you didn't want to call it. At the time, but you know, make one. Sure, the big plays, I guess, to Should have iced the game, I guess, at that point.
Oh, that's, I knew halfway through that, while the pass was in the air, he was going to pick it off. And let me tell you something, it's hard to explain this from a coach's perspective. Everybody in the stands wants to see him pick it off, but when you already know, boy, that's a good feeling.
Coach, could you explain how big of a weapon Shane is, that they're able to kick the ball away from him, and you guys are still able to make something from it? How big of a weapon is it to have someone like Shane?
Well, like I said, it would be good to my word that when Derek Joseph left, we'd still have kickoff returns for touchdowns. That could still happen here. And now, Shane's broken Lyrics' record from last year. So Lyrics is number 2, and the third string guy returns one for a kickoff. I think you guys are going to get bored in the future because I don't think they're going to kick it past the 10-yard line ever again. It's just statistically not a smart thing to do.
5 sacks today.
I bet we haven't had 5 sacks combined in 3 years against them. Senior day, when you want it more than it's difficult, you will find a way. We were getting home today. They did great.
I guess you're happy with the red zone.
I'm happy with
4 for 5.
Not perfectly happy. I can't wait to see the film, and I can't wait to see the film. If you're gonna take points off the board, you better be right.
Question from Facebook.
Oh.
What said during halftime, radio edit that kind of motivated the guys.
What was said during halftime? Words? When I came in, before I met with the coaches, I said that if I was a senior on this team, that I would be livid after our first half play. And that's unacceptable. That's the version I can say. And then when I came back, before we went out, Dreon Johnson had some words, and I had some more words about what type of men we decided we were going to be. And I guess I did good. Excuse me, there's an English teacher somewhere. I did well.
You're an English major.
Huh?
You're an English major.
But I'm not an English teacher. And as an English major, having the full scope of the language at my disposal, I can use it without the rules. Ask the line judge, he knows. John, you got anybody else on there?
That's it.
Good, guys? You'll excuse me, I have to get cleaned up so I can get to my son's championship football game somewhere an hour north of here. Thanks, boys and ladies.